Hey guys, welcome back to the shop. Figured I'd make a quick video in the middle of doing all the body work on the 69 Nova that I'm building for a grudge race. Figured I'd make a quick video on how to make a patch panel for like your inner wheelhouse, your outer wheelhouse. The outer wheelhouses were trashed pretty bad on here, and I could have patched them in, but I wanted to go ahead and change the whole thing so it would all be new. The inner wheelhouse, both of them were great except for the very bottom right here. So I've had to make patch panels for both of them. And I figured on this one, I've got a little bit of a video clip you'll see in another video where I made one for that side. Going to kind of show you the process I go through to make one of these panels. And we'll do that. And forgive me if I'm all sweaty, it's super hot here. It's like 104 today. It's hot enough to do crotch pot cooking. And if you know what movie that is, leave it in the comments. Anyway, subscribe to the channel, check out this video. Okay, so this is the rusted area right here. And what I did was I took a piece of cardboard, a little thin piece of cardboard, and I kind of cut it to match. And I cut it too big on purpose. Kind of cut that to match just to get a pattern. Bend that around, and then I'll have to add some to this. Actually, it's supposed to be down here. There we go. Like I said, I cut it a little long on purpose. It doesn't go, it's only about an inch long, but some of it was rusted out down there. You can trim it to fit later. I got that going, and then it goes across like that. And what I'll do is I'll end up matching this side to my new outer wheelhouse so that I know that it matches the contour. And then I'll trim it to fit this once I make another cut across. And I've got it cut this way, but I'm going to replace all of this just so I have one piece going across. I just left that there so I'd have something to give me a template to. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to transfer it to a sheet of metal like that. Now, I made it a little big on this side so I'd have plenty to adjust the side when I wrap that around. Sometimes when you're bending it, especially if you're doing any kind of compound bend, because it's going to be curved this way, it's going to eat up a lot of that extra. So I made it a little bit bigger than my template. And now, first thing I'm going to do is get my little 3/8 of an inch flange on this side, and then I'm going to put it in my shrinker and see if I can get the panel curved this way, you know, like it's supposed to be. I don't know what that was about. Oh, my quick release. There. Now, and yes, I do have a sheet metal brake, but it's over at a friend's shop right now, and I'm too lazy to go get it, and this doesn't have to be perfect. And if you're wondering why my vise doesn't have a regular handle, it's because they got it for free. Because it was shipped without a handle. And they returned it. And one of the guys where they returned it to said that they had to throw it in the dumpster. So I walked him over to the dumpster and he threw it and I caught it. So as far as I'm concerned, he threw it in the dumpster and I got it out. So we're good, right? Apparently there's YouTube videos of people going through big store dumpsters and digging out all kind of cool stuff that is blemished, so they're told to destroy it. I don't know how you destroy a vise, but this is like a $600 vise. It's forged. It's got the quick release jaws. So yeah, I'm digging it. Okay, so I've got that panel made. Now it's just got to get a curve in it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my shrinker here, and I'm going to shrink a few spots along there. That should give me a little bit of curve. Then I'll go check it on the car. Might be too much. Let's go find out. All right, let's see here. Yeah, curve's a little much. I need to take a little bit out right here, but that's not hard to do. It's about right. Listen, it doesn't come down much farther than that, so I've got plenty to work with, really. I think the top is where it's too far in. If I leave that up there, then I'm okay. So, all right, it's not bad. Now what we're going to do is we're going to mark over here a line where this starts and go down, and then I'm going to bend that. Okay, so I held it up to the outer wheelhouse and kind of made a mark there. I would try to get on video for you, but I sliced my finger, so we're just gonna leave that like it is. Got a hole in my fingernail now. It sucks. All right, so when I bend this backwards now that I've made my mark, it's going to try to bend the angle that I took out of it. It's going to try to bend that back. So I'm going to use the vise and a hammer to bend this over, get it flat, and then I'll come back, trim it up, make it look better. All right, let's go see how close that is. Okay, so it's a little wide at the top. This bend really should be right here instead of where it's at. So I'm going to go back and straighten it out a little bit and fix that. All right, I moved that over some. So let's see how it looks now. All right, much better. Still need a little bit of finesse with it right here on this corner. It's got to bend down a little bit, but it's real close. This isn't exactly flat either, so it's got a little curve to it. So I'm gonna see if I can beat a little curve in that. Here, it's way too far down. There we go. Right there. All right, so I got to fix this corner and get a little curve in it so it's not so flat, and I'll be good to go. All right, here's the finished piece. I got the back trimmed. Excuse my hand, I'm bleeding all over the place. All right, so I've got the fit pretty good. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and clamp this in here just to hold it to see, and then I'm going to clamp the outer wheelhouse in to make sure that this edge is good with the outer wheelhouse. All right, it needs a little massaging right here, but it's not terrible. So yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I have the patch panel tacked in at the moment, and there's a little bit of a gap. It needs to pull up to the wheelhouse, but not terribly bad. I've got to get my drop off in there to really see, but you can see on the inside I've just barely got it tacked in there enough to get it close. I had to trim it at the bottom a little bit, get it right, and then my wheelhouse, or I'm sorry, my drop off, goes in there like so, and then it all sandwiches together right there on the end, so that shouldn't be too bad to get in. I've got to clean up the edge of this trunk pan, and like I said, I'm just going to tack this. I should have went ahead and cut all this out, but I didn't want to take the trunk pan out unless I was taking the roll cage out, and I didn't want to take the roll bar out. So right now I'm just going to leave the trunk pan as is, put another fuel cell in it and use it, and then when I get through drag racing it, playing with it, I'm going to take the roll bar out, take the trunk pan out, and fix it, replace it. All right, so now I'm going to get my drop off welded in. I'm going to get my patch panel finish welded. I'm going to get my outer wheelhouse tacked in or screwed on, one of the two, maybe both. And then I'm going to get my quarter panel fitted on here and make sure it fits the outer wheelhouse, make sure it's in position correctly. So make sure I get that where it needs to be before I start welding it. Let's see if I can get my light. Patch panel is welded in. Most of it's ground down smooth. Looks pretty good. Clean it up and get some rust proofing. Get some epoxy or something on it, and then tomorrow I'm going to get the drop-offs done. I've got one of these to put on the other side that I had already made, so hopefully tomorrow night I'll get both wheelhouses on, both trunk drop-offs, and at least both quarters test fitted. Okay, thanks for checking out the video. I think my patch panel turned out pretty good, and hopefully I'll have both wheelhouses, both trunk drop-offs on tomorrow, and then the next day I can start fitting my quarters and my roof skin after that. So not sure when you're watching this video, but all the sheet metal should be on this car really soon. I've been really busy with work. Anyway, I have been doing stuff though. Franken Nova. The motor is done. You're going to have a video soon up of it running. I'm going to do a video on the fuel system on the car. I've got a video coming on finishing up the brake lines and doing the rest of the disc brake install in the front. Lots of stuff. Wiring that car. I'm going to do some wiring on this one, the sheet metal on this car. Lots of different things there. I'm about to hit 1,000 subscribers, so we're going to peel the plastic dip off the 73 as soon as I get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to do a rear disc brake upgrade on that car. I'm going to put some 18s on it, and then I'm going to do a pretty cool road trip video if everything opens back up because of the virus. Hopefully I can make that happen. A lot of car shows are getting canceled. I know that sucks for you guys, sucks for me. I hope everyone's staying healthy though, and all that good stuff. But anyway, lots of videos coming up. Engine videos, wiring videos, some fabrication videos like this one. Little stuff like that. Appreciate you checking it out. Share my videos if you want to. Like them, comment them, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.